Why am I wrong? Tell me why governors can tell businesses what to do.
Well, you're not. I mean, it's the conservative purity test that you pass. There's nothing wrong with it. But I'm telling you, look at what Carnival and Royal Caribbean, look what they did in Florida. They blinked. DeSantis won. You're not going to have a vaccine passport to get on a cruise ship.
Even though 80% of cruise passengers wanted the vaccination requirement. They would have enjoyed the cruise more.
I don't know if people wanted that.
Liberty. Hooray, liberty. You know what? I ain't getting on no damn cruise ship without it. Are you kidding me?
Stop it.
I would have been.
Stop.
No, not right
You're
now.
Vaccinated.
You're exactly
fine.
right. Exactly.
So what are you worried about,
because
Mark? You're vaccinated.
What, you think it's 100% effective? By our own admission, it's
nothing's
not
100% effective.
Exactly.
Go with 89% or whatever. Play the odds. Live your life. You're like the dopey Democrats.
You know what?
71% of them yesterday in a Gallup poll still think you got to stay home as you're healthy.
Well, that's just stupid. And you know what?
But that's what you're sounding like.
Part of this, I'd probably get on the ship tomorrow. You're right. Because I am vaccinated. That's enabling me to get out there and enjoy life, and I am enjoying life.
You should take that chance.
But the bottom line is businesses being told we are creating a specialized, protected class for the unvaccinated, and from Abbott to DeSantis, and I love both these guys, it is pandering. It is pandering.
It's not.
Of the highest
it's taking
order.
a stand against vaccine passports that is unprecedented.
Governmentally, you're absolutely right.
You are not going to ask people in businesses if you've been vaccinated, if you're taking medication for HIV. You're not going to ask somebody if they're a diabetic. You should not be able to
catch diabetes from somebody in the next stateroom.
Well, so what? It's the same principle.
So no, it's not.
Get your vaccine and be safe. Yesterday in the White House, you know what you're doing? You're engaging in theater. You're making people nervous and afraid.
It seems like a persnickety point, and I know, but I'm sort of a practitioner of persnickety points because I wonder what is the next thing that we're all going to tell businesses what to do just because we've got our backs up.
Well, and something. I would answer that question with this question, Mark. What's the next time you're going to let businesses discriminate against people because you're worried about a virus that you have a 99% approval survival rate? Mark,
and guess what?
Don't be so worried.
If a business ever does, the only thing I'm worried about is government overreach. That's silly me. That's what conservatives are supposed to be worried about.
Government regulates businesses every day of the week. There are OSHA. There are ADA requirements. There's all kinds of restrictions.
And
so
when they go too far, I say something about it.
And they're going too far. A vaccine requirement is too far. Abbott is right. Governor Abbott is so right.
That's not government doing it, Mike. It's not government. Look, no, it's a business choosing to do it. Okay, listen, we're going on
the government is choosing to tell a business you're not going to do that or operate in our state. Good for him.
Well,
that's why we elected him.
Total violation of
business
business
liberty. That's why you elected him. You should be.
I need you for one more thing.
You should be heralding him. You should be lifting this guy up.
I love him, and it's not going to end the relationship, but that's government overreach. Now,
government overreach. He's hung up on no shoes, no shirt, no service. That's what in Mark's mind, and you know what Mark does, I think, and I say this with love for him. He's applying kind of a normal logic or criteria to a world that is upside down. I mean, upside down. A world that has absolutely gone bonkers over COVID. And people who are literally saying, stay home if you're healthy. Stay home. Healthy.
COVID is God's gift to the left.
Never forget that that's how they feel. 1-800-655-MIKE. This is way more than just a persnickety point. Here's a great text message on the MyPillow text line. Hey, Mike, let me get this straight from Mark's perspective. It's government overreach to not require a vaccine passport, but it's not government overreach to have one? Now, Mark says, well, that's private business. They can do whatever they want. No. We shouldn't be discriminating against people who don't want to be forced to show their papers to a gate agent to get on a cruise ship. You don't want to go. You want to stay home. I'm not going to get on a cruise. All right, stay home for the rest of your life. Put your 5 masks on and never leave the basement like Biden does. And he does. Biden is still stumbling around outside with an idiotic mask on. That's theater. You want to talk pandering? Governor Abbott isn't pandering. Governor DeSantis isn't pandering. They're just trying to protect the liberties of individuals. You know who's pandering? A president who's been vaccinated, who nobody gets within 100 feet of, and he's out there walking around on the White House lawn with an idiotic mask on. That's pandering. 800-655-MIKE. Why am I yelling today? I'm losing my voice. I'm fired up. My goodness, somebody get me a vacation.
Be sure to get the Mike Gallagher Show podcast at Mike Online.